Bounce back to form in today.
Live races today from Rosehill Racecourse in Sydney. It's called the Taylor Square Handicap. 4-year-olds and upwards who haven't won more than 2 races in the metropolitan area. And scratchings have reduced the field to 7. Starters onto his stand now. They're set. He hits the button and they're off and running. Another great start. And Borrowdale is first to break that line. Hey Charger crossing over is going to lead in the early stages, although Jimmy Cassidy would rather find a pacemaker if he can. He can't at the moment. And Hey Charger is left in front over Trad. In third place, Borrowdale. And then Red Attack followed by Yobro and Gone West. And Star Chimes is last of the 7. Hey Charger was able to lead without spending a cent. And he breezes over to the rail to lead by a little more than 2 lengths on Trad. About 3 lengths away in third place is Borrowdale as they go up to the top turn. Ahead then to Red Attack on the outside, about 2 to Yobro on the outside of Gone West, and Star Chimes is last of all. Swinging around that top turn at the 800 mark, and Hey Charger a clear-cut leader. In second place, Trad. Red Attack is third on the outside of Borrowdale, and then Yobro followed by Gone West, and Star Chimes is last of all. Now the leader, Hey Charger, is galloping generously inside the 600 mark and led by 2.5 to Trad. In fact, he sneaks away coming around the corner. In third place, Borrowdale under heavy pressure, followed by Red Attack, and then Yobro, and Gone West is well back as they turn for home, followed by Star Chimes. Hey Charger well clear at the 300 mark. He's got them struggling at the moment. He's 2.5 in front of Trad. Gone West near the fence is starting to make up good ground, but Hey Charger clear past the 200. Gone West on his inside, Borrowdale on his outside, and Star Chimes is charging home. Gone West has hit the lead over Borrowdale and Star Chimes, and home goes Gone West. Gone West is too good and drew away to win over Borrowdale and Star Chimes, and Hey Charger felt the weight in the last bit, followed by Trad and Yobro, and Red Attack pulled up at the tail of the field.
Now they're not paddling in time. They will eventually get back into time, and that's where they've just got to work together. Now they're back in time. These things have got the power to pull over the front of that wave, and that's what they'll be working to do.
Look at Reeve.
Roxy Dancer. Dad's Carly. Right, thank you, Graham. And they're getting set here. One of the highlights of the day's racing, of course, the reappearance of the Golden Slipper winner of last year in Dan Zero. Has not been out of a place in 7 race starts, and of course including that great win in the Golden Slipper last year. Looks very well, Dan Zero. Looks to have done plenty of work and should be the one to beat in this as they move up for a start. The inside runner, Razor Pulse. Gerald Ryan's got 2 in this. He's got Spondula and also Razor Pulse engaged. I'm seeing has gone in. Dan Zero ready there, the rider with the red jacket, purple sash, white sleeves and purple cap. So Dan Zero is in, Rocky Sprint. And we're waiting for Proud Value on the outside. They're just about ready to go. Inside runner, Razor Pulse. Race over 1,000 metres. All set. Lights on, they're off to a good start too. And Razor Pulse began very quickly near the inside. Out fast also is Dan Zero showing speed, and Spondula going very fast towards the lead with Rocky Spreader. And a bit deeper on the track is Proud Value, followed by Coltar, and Leader Mac is in behind them, and Let's Cut Loose settling into Strider. Spondula is the leader, 650 to go by a length and a half. Razor Pulse close up behind them, Roxy Dancer. They were being followed next over on the outside there, making up ground is Dan Zero, followed by Leader Mac. Up in that leading up bunch also is Rocky Spreader as they make the home turn from Let's Cut Loose as they straighten up with 400 metres left to go. Spondula was the leader by a length and a half. Razor Pulse coming down the outside. Rocky Sprint. Dan Zero's a fair way back, but starting to wind up as they come to the 250. Spondula by a length on Razor Pulse in third place. Rocky Sprint, and here comes Dan Zero down the outside, and Let's Cut Loose. It's Razor Pulse taking the lead with 100 metres left to go. Dan Zero on the outside. Razor Pulse is clear in the final stages. Razor Pulse has got away, will be too good. Razor Pulse wins it. Close for second and third. There's a Coltar there with Let's Cut Loose, Dan Zero, and Numsing along the inside. Behind them, Proud Value, and they were followed next home by Roxy Dancer. Then Leader Mac further back in the field to Dowd's Carly, one of the tail enders back there in company with Spondula. Razor Pulse has outpaced them.
Not stand by idle.
Now race 5 coming up under grey skies at Rosehill. It's the Domain Handicap. Punters got a pleasant surprise earlier today when the track was upgraded from slow to dead after the running of only 1 race. And the time registered by the winner in the previous race, namely Marjahai, was very, very good. As a matter of fact, he broke 34 seconds for the last 600 metres. Amazing when you look at the amount of rain that fell here in the last couple of days. Now, they're all in with the exception of Mighty Return. Just waiting for Kevin Moses to bring Mighty Return up into line, and they'll be set. 1,350 metres starting on the course proper. Mighty Return in the Jeff Mains colours goes up into line, and they steady down, and the 7 fillies and mares are ready for dispatch. And now the starter, Billy Dale, is coming over to pick up the electric button and release them. Track cleared. They look set. Rose by Rose. Made a big lunge forward, Rose by Rose. It's a wonder she didn't burst through there. She looked to hit the front gates fairly heavily. Straightens immediately, however. And they're set and they're off and running. Flight to Fantasy, slow to move, is last to leave the gate. Bouncing out in front is Blue Mantle. Mighty Return quickly away, and Flight to Fantasy is accelerating to quickly get up on the fence into a handy spot. Ballymaureen is over racing badly in the early stages, followed by Moncani, and then Rose by Rose and Go Minstrel in the run to the first turn at the 1,000 mark. Mighty Return pulling in front, led by more than a length. Getting to second, Ballymaureen on the outside of Blue Mantle. A length and a half to Flight to Fantasy on the inside of Moncani. A bit more than a length to Go Minstrel, and the length and a half away last, Rose by Rose. 700 out the leader, Mighty Return. A length to Blue Mantle, and 3 deep as Ballymaureen. Flight to Fantasy next on the inside of Moncani. A gap to Go Minstrel, and back at the tail, Rose by Rose now getting an inside run to the turn, and about 4 lengths covers the field. Mighty Return with the inside running, just the leader over Blue Mantle, and Ballymaureen on the outside. Flight to Fantasy being presented with an uninterrupted rails run as these leaders shift out a bit on turning the corner, and then Moncani and Go Minstrel at the 200 mark, and Flight to Fantasy quickly moved up on the inside to tackle Blue Mantle. By this hasn't got out of a working gallop, Flight to Fantasy. She dashed away from Blue Mantle, followed by Go Minstrel, but this is pretty good. Flight to Fantasy hasn't raised a sweat and canters home. Won by 6 lengths to Go Minstrel. Third's close, Rose by Rose or Blue Mantle, followed by Moncani, Mighty Return, and Ballymaureen as last of all. Looks like...
And now Lynn's Turn about to move in. Sailor's Dream is ready. Waikaika Habit going up. And they're getting ready here for race number 6 on the card. Now waiting for Mona Lisa to come up. Looks to be the last one to go in. Extreme outside. Waikaika Habit, and they're ready to go. Pete Dore, favourite for the race in the Gold Ace colours. Lights on. Set. And they're ready to go. Waikaika Habit on the outside. Off and running, Waikaika Habit, Mona Lisa, 2 of the first to get going from Lynn's Turner, and beginning well as Pete Dore in the centre, and just in behind them Sherville going very fast, followed by Century Affair. Our Forte getting back in the field, being followed by Duchess Katrina and River Tainer, and over on the inside is Chantella. Good tussle for the lead coming up to the 600 metre mark now. We're going through along the inside. Sherville is one of the leaders here with Century Affair. They're followed by Mona Lisa, just in behind them Petite Dore, and they were being followed over on the inside by Chantella. Further back to Magic Realm, off the track Sailor's Dream, and very wide Mona Lisa as they straighten over, and a good long gap to River Tainer as they come down with about 400 metres left to go. Century Affair is the leader. In second place Sherville is battling on, followed by Petite Dore coming at them very quickly, looks to be travelling very easily. The favourites got clear. Petite Dore coming down past the 200, led by a length. Mona Lisa now second. Magic Realm down the outside, followed by Sailor's Dream, but Petite Dore is much too good, and Petite Dore will win it easily. Petite Dore by 2.5 lengths to Magic Realm, finishing very fast. River Tainer in the centre, over on the inside Mona Lisa in the photo there for the minor placings with Sailor's Dreamer, and they're followed by Century Affair. Further back is Chantella, followed by Duchess Katrina, long way back with Our Forte. Well back Waikaika Habit, followed by Sherville, and last home is Lynn's Turn.